little test drive. No? No test drive? Or test here in historic Pomeroy High. Right here we're in front of the Meigs County Courthouse, which is actually 180 years old. And there's a lot of history in it. And in fact, it's in Ripley's, believe it or not. And I'll tell you why here in a little bit. Right there's a beautiful building right beside it. That's the Meigs County Sheriff's Office. I'll get a better shot of it in a minute. Look at that beautiful dome. Did a video of this the other day, but it was cloudy, so I thought I'd come out and do a better one. Meigs County Courthouse was formed in 1819 from parts of Washington, Athens, and Gallia counties, with its first county seat at Middleport. The county seat moved to Chester in 1823 and to Pomeroy in 1841, obtaining the Scioto County Courthouse plans for $15. The commissioners built a new courthouse as a twin to the Portsmouth structure at a cost of $5,200. Wow. Now surrounded by later additions, it was completed in 1848. The Greek Revival Courthouse was extensively remodeled in 1877 by adding the flanking wings, spiral stairways, columns, and a two-story portico cap with a bracket cornice in the Italian style. The street level was lowered and the basement level excavated to provide 3 full stories. Each floor is accessible by ground level entrance. That last line is why it's in Ripley's, believe it or not. 3 ground entrances on 3 different floors. Right here is a beautiful monument. It's a Civil War soldier monument. Pretty cool. Right there, memory of the soldiers of Meigs County from 1861 to 1866. Their country asked their lives they gave. But that is such a cool thing. I think a lot of us have history in our own little area and just kind of not pay attention to it. Want to get away from the area, but so much history here from Point Pleasant, Galpus High, Point Pleasant, West Virginia, all the way up to Racine High, right here in Pomeroy High. Middleport High, with 180-year-old city, the next city, well, town, not really a city. And it was named because it was the middle port on the river between Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. And back in 1820, guys, there was no train, so everything was traveled on the river. Right over there is a Ewing funeral home, 1927, family owned. People are just dying to get in there. I know, that was a bad joke. A lot of historic buildings here in Pomeroy and Middleport. The thing about Pomeroy is what helped it, is they didn't put a flood wall up. And they get flooded almost every year. But it kept the beauty of the river and the beauty of the historic buildings. As you see, Pomeroy National Bank building. Yeah, I see you, buddy. Must be having a bad day. I'm on the sidewalk. Maybe that's where he usually drives, and you know, he had to drive on the road because I was on the sidewalk. But look at these columns, man. Meigs County Sheriff's Jail. It looks like a castle, don't it? I'll have to research the history on it. I don't know when it was built, but it's a beautiful building. And I'm glad that they didn't tear it down. I love the columns on the side. Look at across the road. Is that not beautiful, guys? Look at that shot. That's a screenshot right there. I'm going to show you this church down. Now there's churches on top of churches around here. beautiful buildings. In fact, I'm going to show you one here in a little bit. But I want to show you this one because I love the way it's different with the stained glass in the front. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Is that not beautiful, guys? Look at that big stained glass, like a spiral. I don't know what you call it. Not a spiral, but isn't that beautiful? 1892. Another church right here. Post office on down there on the left. But just thought I'd show you. I'm gonna click it off here and then take you up to church I want to show you that's up on a hill here. You can see across the river in West Virginia. I'm just on the other side, just probably a 1/16 of a mile down on the other side from here. But as always, guys, well, not yet. Trying to end it. We'll be right back. Right here's when this building was built, 1896. Just talked to some very nice ladies that informed me. Well, just up over the hill from the courthouse is this beautiful 3-story at least, beautiful block, beautiful. Look at that steeple. I'm thinking it was built in 1892. We'll find out. I think it's the Sacred Heart Church now. But look at that. Is that just not beautiful, guys? A lot of history in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, Pomeroy, Ohio here. I love the windows. There's a stone up here that says somewhere on it. I think it's 1890. I could be wrong. I got some. May the 22nd of 1898, the Sacred Heart Church. It's hard walking up close to this and getting the full detail of it, but look at that. It's just you would like see in England is what. Never been to England, but pictures, I mean. Look at that. 1, 2, it's at least 3 stories just from there, not counting the steeple. Look at that, guys. I filmed this the other day, but it was cloudy. Come back to get such a better video. Hope you guys enjoy these. You know, I worked hard to get this channel where it's at, and I'm not big, so to sit there and think I could start another channel like Wild Willie West Virginia and get people over on it, I thought once or twice a week I could post some non-car, well, it's not really non-car because you're going to see the old Rivy in there. And, you know, if you guys don't enjoy it or like that, I mean, you don't have to click on it, you know. Maybe, you know, in a year or so, you know, I'll start working on Wild Willie West Virginia. I will keep posting videos on there once a week, but I've worked so hard for this channel, guys, since November, over 1,400 videos. November the 20th, I don't know what it is, right after Thanksgiving, I'm thinking, will be a year. So I'm gonna, usually if you guys like old cars, you like history. And the stuff I'll be posting is stuff like this, old barns, and I mean old barns. On the back roads, I go through these little towns that were once big cities, or bigger towns, and film that stuff. Now I'm not gonna go crazy and unload it every day, you know. But I'm monetized now, guys. And I'm just a poor old hillbilly, you know, taking videos, but thanks to you subscribers, I'm monetized, and that money will help me get away from this area to find more stuff in your guys' area. And so please watch the ads, set them down, set your phone down, go get a drink, do whatever. If you don't like the video, let it play through and go do something. Do it for old Junk Car Willie. And I'm on the Patreon. All you need to do is go to Patreon and look up Junk Car Willie, and you can make a donation, you know, $5 a month. It's a good thing because a lot of these things take a lot of money from when you guys. Now, it takes, I think, 8 or 10% of my $5, and that's not much for me, you know. So I'm getting almost all the money if you guys go to Patreon and help me out. And you know, you can always just you know, do it one time and not do it every month, or quit it, whatever you guys like, you know. But it will help me do more content, more automotive content. 90% of this channel will always be automotive content, but I got thinking about it, and I think my best decision is to put a video up here once a week or twice a week, instead of trying to push a channel that I've only got 100 subs on. And you know, the channel ain't going nowhere, you know. It'll be there, and hopefully maybe in a year after I get this channel where it's making money, you know. Guys, with the views I get, you know, I got to make $100 before they'll send it to you. I'll be lucky to make $100. My views are not crazy on my full videos, guys. Over 90% of my views come from my shorts, which I make nothing on. Nobody makes anything on shorts. You know, I've sold a lot. I've ate, you know, on $3 or $4 a day for months. Travel in a tent. So I'm really putting in all I can do. So I'd appreciate if you guys watch my full videos. Like I said, if you really like me, just don't care for them, put the phone down, let them play. You two don't know the difference. As always, guys, it'd be a boring world if we was all the same. Keep being you. Get out. Find you an adventure. Explore. Find you an old car and fix it and drive it for probably less than $2,000 to $3,000 if you do it the way I did it. You don't need new stuff to drive 2,300 miles. I proved that. I just put new plugs in it yesterday. I had 2 new plugs where I broke them, where I pulled them out and cleaned them. Just put new plugs in it yesterday after 2,300 miles. So I'm pretty. It's run. I wish I did it sooner. I mean, it started to get a little miss. I was going to clean them. I thought, Willie, you proved your point. Doing like my dad would do, I guess it's in my blood. We'd be driving out to my grandma's, you know, a couple hours away, water pump or whatever, alternator bearing, making a noise. I was like, Dad, you gonna change this? I'm gonna run it till it goes. I got the spare in the trunk, you know. So I started thinking, why do I do that? And we do stuff sometimes not knowing why until we think about it. But beautiful day here in Pomeroy. I feel alive. Very cold morning, but this is Thursday, and then we're getting up into the 70s Saturday and Sunday, so I'll be doing a lot of filming and posting them once or twice a week. So I appreciate you guys. I mean, you guys motivate me. You guys rock. Keep it in you guys. They're really out. You guys, he just made one video. Old Dad's running back garage. Check me out on other platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And now you can support me on Patreon, and I would appreciate it. As always, guys, keep being you. Please like, share, and subscribe.